Your public speaking phobia might not be what you think it is. In fact, what you're calling a phobia could actually be something completely different, and I'm about to show you why that matters more than you realize. Here's the controversial truth. Most people don't actually have glossophobia, the clinical phobia of public speaking. What they have is something far more common, far more manageable, and honestly, far easier to overcome. But the self-help industry doesn't want you to know this, because curing your phobia sounds a lot more impressive than learning a skill you never practiced. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you practiced public speaking with the same dedication you practice literally anything else you want to be good at? Let's get clinical for a second. A true phobia is a diagnosed anxiety disorder that causes extreme, irrational fear that significantly disrupts your daily life. We're talking panic attacks, avoidance that costs you opportunities, physical symptoms that are debilitating. But here's what most people experience: nervousness, butterflies, worry about judgment, maybe some sweating or a shaky voice. That's not a phobia. That's called being human. That's your brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do when you're in a high-stakes social situation where you're being evaluated. The difference matters because when you label normal nervousness as a phobia, you're telling yourself, there's something fundamentally broken in me that needs to be fixed. But when you recognize it as normal fear plus lack of skill and practice, you're telling yourself, I can learn this. I just haven't yet. Which story empowers you more? So if it's not a phobia, what's really going on? 3 things. Number 1, you've never actually learned how to speak publicly. We expect people to just figure out public speaking, like it's some natural talent. But nobody's born knowing how to structure a compelling talk, use vocal variety, or manage their nervous energy. These are skills, and you've probably never been taught them. Number 2, you have virtually zero practice in low-stakes environments. Most people's only experience with public speaking is high-pressure situations, presentations at work, toasts at weddings, pitches to investors. You're trying to perform at an advanced level with beginner-level experience. Imagine learning to drive by immediately getting on the highway. Of course you're terrified. Number 3, you're rambling and you know it. A huge part of speaking anxiety comes from the fear that you'll start talking and won't know how to organize your thoughts. You worry you'll ramble, repeat yourself, or lose your point entirely. And sometimes, you do exactly that, which reinforces the fear for next time. This creates a vicious cycle